In Gaelic, the word for a massive thunderstorm is Spéirling. And when British inventor Sir David McMurtry founded his company, he wanted to build a car that hit the world of hypercars with the force of a storm. The McMurtry Spéirling is a tiny electric car that boasts 1,000 horsepower. But the real secret behind this automotive startup is the technology hidden behind the rear axle, which they call downforce on demand. Let's dive into how this car is changing history. Welcome back to Cool Startups, where we talk about the latest and greatest companies of today's day and age. If you've enjoyed this video so far, it would mean a ton to me if you could like and subscribe. I think as of right now, I have about 38 subscribers. It's pretty sad. Unlike most modern hypercar startups that begin in a tech hub or a bustling industrial zone, McMurtry Automotive has its roots in the quiet, rolling countryside of Gloucestershire, England. The company was founded by Sir David McMurtry, a billionaire engineer and inventor who co-founded the high-precision manufacturing giant Renishaw. His original vision was to simply create a fun, lightweight electric vehicle for local roads, applying the same first principles of engineering that drove his decades of success in aerospace. He paired his deep expertise and passion for precision engineering with top talent recruited directly from F1 motorsport programs. This is the current managing director, Thomas Yates, who previously worked at Mercedes F1. It also must be mentioned that Sir David did unfortunately pass away last year, but the company is still going strong and creating some of the best machines humanity has ever seen. Thomas Yates and Sir David McMurtry started the company with one main vision: create ultra high performance cars focused purely on the driving experience using fan technology that was previously banned in the 70s. The most famous example of fan cars was the Brabham F1 car, which won its first race and was subsequently banned immediately afterwards. It was so good it was seen as an unsurmountable unfair advantage. So just to be clear, this technology isn't new, but let's get into how McMurtry adapted it and created their own downforce on demand system. They have two electric fans that are integrated into the rear of the car, which suck air from underneath the vehicle to create a massive vacuum. This creates so much downforce that it essentially glues the car to the road. In fact, it provides so much downforce you can literally drive the car upside down. Traditional systems like splitters and wings also only generate downforce at high speeds, whereas the fan does it all while standing still. You can actually corner at over 3 Gs, which is 3 times the force of gravity for anyone wondering. You can drive pretty much flat out in places where all other cars would have to brake. Although its advantages are the most insane going through the corners, it still goes 0 to 60 in a blistering 1.4 seconds, the fastest time ever recorded. The only problem with the car is that its performance is so insane that it's debatable if there's even a human alive that can fully harness its capabilities. We are simply not built to move at the speed and force that this car does. Let's get into its records. It holds the fastest time at the famous Goodwood Festival. When I first saw the video, I personally thought it was sped up. Has the fastest time around the infamous Top Gear track. And lastly, it also holds the record here in California at Laguna Seca. It is simply a marvel of engineering that I just don't think is talked about enough, hence why I'm making this video about it. Also, let's be honest, it's not often something truly great and groundbreaking comes out of England anymore, and it's nice to see that we still have some of the engineering prowess that created incredible machines like the Spitfire and the companies of Jaguar and Land Rover. The story of McMurtry is one of ambition, but also legacy. As you've heard, the company's founder, Sir David McMurtry, sadly passed away last year. He was an 84-year-old engineer who late in his career decided to challenge the world's biggest car manufacturers. He took a banned idea from the 70s and injected it with F1 talent and his own innovation, and created a car that truly changes the rules of speed. So David once said his goal was to apply novel engineering to build cars that truly change what's possible on 4 wheels. And I think it's fair to say he definitely accomplished that. His passing is a loss, but the Spéirling Pure is his final thundering testament. It shows the world that the boldest ideas often come from the smallest teams and proves that even a single person's obsession with engineering purity in a small town in England can leave an unforgettable mark on history. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.